But I haven't cleaned up the cat's sandbox. But I gotta take a dump, and I thought, well, now is the time to talk about Ukraine and Russia. Although I have no fucking idea who would be interested in hearing my stupid opinions. I don't know. Let's see what we devise on this situation. Uh, People come here for just for the shits, right? So it doesn't matter what I talk about. Oh, okay. First of all, sorry for the stuffy nose. Oh. Roberto Chan, hola, Roberto. Aquí echándole un poco de mierda a la Rusia y a la Ucrania. ¿Lo hacemos en español o en inglés? ¿Tú hablas inglés? Let's do it in English. Anyways, it's NATO against Russia, so we should speak in English anyways, right? Um, NATO, Russia, NATO, Ukraine, Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, Panama. Robert, hi Robert. We're talking about Ukraine and Russia. NATO, Russia, NATO. Talks in both their houses. We had said on 4chan, no more brother wars. And here we go, still killing each other. It's so fucked up. Thanks, Robert. It is the most fucked up thing to do, to go kill each other again for oil and gas. I mean, for money, basically, for money. Somebody's getting a big payday on this thing. And it sure as hell it ain't the Ukrainian people, and it sure as hell it ain't this Russian people either. So I don't support either group. I think if you're the Ukrainians, just throw down your weapons and tell the Russians, yeah, fuck off. You can rape us up the ass or whatever, but we're not gonna fight because we're too smart for that. And if you're the Russians, you would throw down your weapons and say, well, fuck off. We're not gonna go fight some Ukrainians just because Papi Putin tells us to. But since they're both too fucking stupid to do that, pox on both their houses. Let them kill each other. Uh, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. What are they fighting for? What are they fighting for? Obviously, the aggressor here is Putin, so kudos to him for being the biggest asshole. But on his side, I gotta say, well, NATO is not helping the situation, and they're like passive aggressively trying to crawl into Russian territory, but Ukraine is not Russian territory. Fuck Putin, fuck him. So fuck everybody, fuck them all. If you have weapons, throw them down. That's what I say. If you have weapons, just throw them down. Do not accept the orders from your higher ups to go kill other people because that's what they count on to fight their wars. It's like cops. Cops get such a kick out of wearing a gun in public and being able to use a gun in public against anybody they feel is a threat to the public. Well, usually the armed people with guns are the threat to the public. My sister just got assaulted in her house by 4 armed guys. She escaped. Her daughter escaped. Her 13-year-old daughter escaped. But they got her boyfriend. It's very difficult to defend against 4 armed people, wherever they may be from, if they're Ukrainians or Russians or local cartels. So the problem is not, who's right, is that they're all fucking wrong. Fuck you guys, man. Go shooting each other up for no reason or for money. I mean, nah, man. At least in Mexico, the cartels don't pussyfoot around. They tell you they're bad guys. They don't pretend to be the good guys. They go, they rape, they steal, they take whatever they want, they cut your head off, and they, peel your skin off while you're still alive. And they're not saying, oh, we're trying to save democracy, or we're trying to save Russia, or we're trying to save Ukraine. Nah. We're here to beat you up, take your money, and rape your children. And fuck you if you don't like it. That's honesty. That's honest. That's like, an honest way to deal with you being the bad guy. And since, the cartels are very strong in Mexico, they're not worried about, being dishonest about it. They're just, But politicians, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that noise, man. That's just plain fucking wrong, man. Oh, we're going to invade the Ukraine because now we have to invade the Crimea, because now we have to invade Afghanistan, because now we have to invade Iraq. Oh, come on, man. Shit. Who you trying to pull a fucking fast one on, man? And you know what's funny? Here's what's funny. They're all fighting. They're all killing. 13,000 dead so far. Nobody thinking, oh, let's just stop this shit. And why? Oh, because they're just following orders. Let's see. Putin goes down to denazify Ukraine, supposedly, right? Stomp out the Nazis. Well, the so-called Nazis have a Jewish financier that is financing their weapons. So they're not Nazis, they're Jewish finance guerrillas, right? So Putin supposedly is Jewish. So all these 4chan chants are saying, oh, down with global homo, down with the World Bank. It's just the same thing. I mean, he's not saying, let's get rid of the dependence on oil. He's not feeding Africa, man. He's just, doing what they've always done, consolidating power, economic power, consolidating their strength, so they don't lose it. It should be pretty obvious to anybody, And of course, NATO is trying to take his power away. Of course they are. That's what they're doing the same thing. There's mirror images of each other, man. And they don't see the spiritual ramifications of what they're doing because they don't believe in that shit. They just want the money now. It's the same problem with all the companies that are like producing plastics, for instance, right? They don't give a shit about the ramifications of, flooding the earth with a bunch of plastic garbage. They want their money now. They're not going to live to. They're not going to live to see the world cleaned up. So they give a shit. It's like, fuck it. Let's just, create more Coca-Cola bottles. Create more Pepsi-Cola bottles. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Kudos to my tío Juan. He is right now, today, going into the operating table. He's going to be operated for his cancer for the, I believe, 6th or 7th time. I'm not sure if it's the 6th or 7th. But he's a survivor. He made an urgent call today on his channel called Jaltemba. I don't know if I can put the link in there. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try to put the link in there. See if I can do it. Very brave guy. He's, going once again under the knife, and that takes balls. Of course, he doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't do it, he dies. So, but still, it takes a lot of fucking balls to go under the fucking knife. I mean, that's like serious shit. Yeah, Ukraine, Russia, man. I feel sorry for white people. They are so dumb, they're killing each other again. How can there be such a race of dumb people? Because actually, I mean, they're Slavs, but basically, I mean, they're blonde, blue-eyed people. I mean, all of them, Russians and Ukrainians both. I mean, you look at one and you look at the other, can't tell the fucking difference, man. They're the same thing. Of course, they would say not. They would say, nah, the Russians, they're not white. Nah, the Ukrainians, they're a bunch of, chimp out chimpanzees. No, you guys look alike a whole lot. I mean, especially for a brown guy like me. I'm a brown guy. Brown guy, it's like, oh, okay, there's little blondies over there. They're killing each other. No, don't kill the blondies. We want to, have sex with them. Don't kill them. Fuck it. If the fucking human race is so stupid as to kill itself once again, I'm not gonna cheer for it. I'm not gonna cheer anybody to do it. No. You ain't hauling me into that damn train. Fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. And also, who's financing this fucking war, man? I mean, you got your choice of Poppy Putin and the Russian business, or George Soros and American business. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Man, what a crock of shit we've been sold. PSYOP. That's what it is. It's a fucking PSYOP. It's a motherfucking PSYOP from both sides. The only losers here are the poor people that don't know any better. That's the truth. And all you motherfucking soldiers killing each other out there, just stop. Whether you're Ukrainian or you're Russian or you're NATO or you're, fuck it. What are you going to die for? Rich guys? It's about money, man. It's about money. It's about how much money you're going to have in your pockets. You going to fight for money? I'm not. I don't even have running fucking water here. If I was to fight for something, I would fight to get water here that you can actually drink. But it ain't gonna happen because people don't give a shit about water. They'd rather have their cars and their, fucking. I mean, just think about it. No, worst fucking neighborhood in all of fucking Mexico, right? And people driving their fucking, Mercedes and shit. What? What? Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Alright, guys. I think I dumped on you. One push. Oh, for the Lord tested. Come on. My fucking intestine's gonna come out, dude. This shit is gonna be stuck. Proplas. All those porn stars that do the Proplas thing, when their fucking intestines come out of their asshole. I mean, taking a shit after that. The fuck? I don't know if I have the intestinal fortitude to that shit, man. Fuck that noise. I admire it. I mean, I admire some guy that can get it on with a girl or a bunch of girls or a bunch of girls and guys for like hours at a time, taking instructions from a director with a camera. I've seen it done because I worked with Joe Stagliano for a while through Bobby Waltz, a lovely, lovely, lovely porn producer from West LA. And all those cats that did the pornos, like, Rocco Siffredi, I worked with him. They get it on, man. Her fucking penis are magical. They don't. It doesn't go down. If ordinary guys would freak the fuck out trying to do a porno shoot. It has to be done by professionals. It has to be done by people that know what the fuck they're doing. Not everybody can do it. It's true. It's really true. I've seen it. I mean, there's one cat. One time when we were in a shoot out there in Ventura Boulevard, I think. And there was one cat, right? It was like 4 cats. It was a group scene, and they were gonna bang this chick, and they were banging this chick. There was like 5 guys, and 4 of them did fine, no problem. They were banging away, but one guy couldn't get it up. So he got fired right there. Boom. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to be that guy. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to get it up. 5 guys banging a chick with directions from the camera guy that is like telling them where to fuck and how to fuck. Nah, not for me. But the guy that got fired was like, I mean, he was devastated because that was his livelihood. It was his job. Fuck. Oh God, Hollywood. Hollywood is a satanic panic. But it can be very fun. It can be a lot of fun too. It's Hollywood. Tinseltown. It's Jack Nicholson. All those cats live in hell, but they enjoy it too much. They like hell too much. So, I mean, ¿estás muy feliz, Robin? No, acaban de asaltar a mi hermana en Valle de Bravo. Estoy llevándola con calma, güey. Estoy llevando la fiesta tranquila porque las chingaderas se están poniendo muy pinches rudas. O sea, 4 cabrones con pistolas llegan a la casa de mi hermana y se quieren llevar a la niña. No mames, güey. ¿Qué tal con eso? Aquí la tengo. Aquí lo tengo. Quiere ser niño. Ya quiere ser niño. Ay, gracias a Dios que existe 4chan. Putin quiere censurar a 4chan. Porque son nazis. Fíjate, nada más. ¿Qué pedo? ¿En qué cabeza cabe? Los que más lo apoyan y los quiere censurar. ¿En qué cabeza cabe? ¿Qué dijiste? Espérate. Muy loco, sí. Sí, muy loco todo. Todo está muy pinche loco. Pero lo vi venir, ¿eh? ¿Cuántas veces no les dije que venía una pinche guerra? ¿Cuántas veces no les dije en tarot, en lecturas, en los chats? O sea, era evidente. No es que no es que somos profetas y vemos el futuro, es que vemos lo que está pasando y hacemos matemática, o sea, damos los números. Creo que la agenda real era de la agenda 21, pues era el 2021, ¿no? Todo el pedo, con la pandemia. Era montar una tercera parte de la humanidad, es lo que sospeché desde el principio. Y van en buen camino para lograrlo. Chale. Bueno, chicos, esa fue mi caquita. Ahí se ven. A la Verge. Paz y amor.